Hey guys, TRScientist here, and today I am back for day number 29 of r/ProRevenge. We are literally in the last few days of ProRevenge, aka October, like October recordings, and we'll soon be moving on to Nuclear Revenge. But today, I've got 3 stories, one of which is an update to a previous story from episode number 17, which hasn't come out yet as of recording. And just 2 others, I'm just like, yeah, they would work here. I'm gonna start with the update first, just so we can get it out of the way. Hello again, I'm the girl/artist whose art tried the old I'm giving you exposure and experience instead of paying me for some art I did for her real estate business. Just a quick update, and then I'll try to let this fade away. Well, I'm not letting it fade away, I'm bringing it back around. Hello everyone again. I feel bad about posting again because I'm totally not a karma whore, but people seem to be really invested in it, and there were actually some people from the company in question who contacted me via this Grower account, so I figured I needed to give some closure. Though the story is going to play out for a long time because it's my aunt/uncle/aunt's divorce is going to be ugly. At this point, I have no idea what's removed and why, what's still out there, what's being cross-posted, etc. So for those who are just checking in, I'll try to reset as succinctly as possible. At the beginning of the year, my Aunt Jay, by marriage, asked me to do some artwork for her for a new real estate business. We had a verbal agreement that she would pay me. She was demanding, insulting, and shitty from the get-go, and I was out a ton of time, quite a bit of material costs, very quickly. She wanted me to fly out on my own dime to finish up and paint a mural I designed. I asked for payment on everything I'd already done, and she freaked out and screamed at me. Tuesday, I went to my school's licensing/legal aid office. They helped me draft a letter to seize using my work and an invoice. Aunt Jay called my mum, calling me an ungrateful brat. Mum called Aunt Jay's supposed real estate company to say that one of their agents was not paying for services rendered. Company had no idea who Aunt Jay was. This caused my uncle to look into things, and it turns out Aunt Jay had taken a few credit cards in his name only and maxed them out. Probably for a new Escalade, new real estate agent wardrobe and office. My update was Wednesday, so in the following 2 to 3 days, quite a bit more information has come to light about what Aunt Jay was actually up to. She's actually not in as big of trouble as I and everyone on the last post assumed, but she's still pretty much screwed in several ways. First of all, we learnt that she probably never told anyone other than my uncle that she was working for the nationwide real estate company in question. I'm going to call it Pro Realty. My last fake name may have been a little too obvious. It doesn't look like she had any clients, never brokered a single deal. She may have taken a few people around to look at houses, but we aren't even sure about that. It looks like the soon-to-be Pro Realty franchisee thing was just a lie to get my uncle off her tracks about where this huge influx of cheaply financed money was coming from. She had told him that Pro Realty had financed her new Escalade and that they had helped her rent her office. Since she never actually claimed to be a certified Pro Realty agent in order to defraud people, it doesn't look like the company itself has any legal recourse against her. However, my mum, extreme extrovert, opposite of me, who has become fast friends with the most senior agent in my hometown, and he is, or has, not sure, going to report my aunt to the State Board of Real Estate to have her new, as of last fall, license reviewed and probably suspended. Even if this doesn't happen, she is essentially blackballed from ever doing a deal with Realty, according to this senior agent. Something like 45% of home sales in my town happen with a pro realty agent, one either side of the sale. So even if Aunt J doesn't lose her license, she's effectively chopped half of her business potential right from the get-go. One thing that absolutely came out of my last r/ProRevenge was that 2 actual pro realty agents commented, and it was because of them that I was able to figure out a large chunk of the puzzle. So the real life version of this company uses a very identical form of transportation on their logo. But to keep this anonymous, let's say that Pro Realty uses a boat. Aunt Jay was first talking to me about doing work for her. She was oddly adamant that I don't use any boats in any of the work I was doing for her. I mean, actually, forcefully direct instruction was no boats. In my head at the time, I was like, I'm not one to paint boats anyways, but point taken. Well, as me and my family now surmise, while she knew she was already fraudulent, she was still trying to walk a line of not getting on Pro Realty's radar in any shape or form, because she knew they could screw up her plans if she were to be seen driving an 80k Escalade around town with anything resembling Pro Realty's boat plastered all over it. But to me, it shows she absolutely knew what she was up to no good, and I hope this can be used in the divorce. So, on to my uncle. I don't know all the ins and outs of how separations and divorces work, but as I understand, he contacted a lawyer Wednesday afternoon, and they were working to file some sort of emergency separation motion with the courts as soon as they possibly could, in order to make sure she couldn't do any more financial damages to him. One thing that I thought was really cool of my uncle to do was that his lawyer is in the process of filing paperwork, so she has to turn over all financial records and declare all assets related to her business. And my uncle specifically asked the lawyer to include the oil painting and logos I already shipped to her. So while I'll never get paid, at least I may get my work back. The lawyer is also figuring out what to do about the identity theft. One thing that is totally screwed up, and I totally don't understand, is that my uncle has pretty much paid for everything since they've been married, about 5 years, and Aunt Jay literally committed identity theft against him. He is still the one who has to leave the house, so at least until he can get a place on his own, he's staying with my parents. My dad says my uncle is basically broken over this, that he didn't see it coming, and actually bought into the bullcrap about Pro Realty financing a car for someone who didn't even work for them. This makes me feel bad because I brought it all to light, but my dad says my uncle appreciates it because Aunt Jay could have gone in much deeper, and she didn't really have a chance to try to cover up fraud with more fraud. So still a lie, I don't know, but this is where we are today. My uncle's lawyer doesn't have a timeline for the divorce. I guess it would just depend if stupid Aunt Jay actually finds a lawyer who will put up a fight, or if she just tries to fade away. We'll see. Thank you for reading. Thank you for all the comments the other day, and thank you to the posters who provided a lot of clarity with their knowledge of relationships and the real estate business. Oh my gosh. Just talked with my mum again. My uncle wasn't forced to leave the house. I guess his lawyer advised him that if he felt he was in any danger, or if he felt that there was even a slight chance that Aunt Jay would accuse him of harming her, it's best he'd just leave and they work out possession of the house later. It's very hard to reconcile that he was either scared of her or scared of her accusing him with the huge 6'3" dad's little brother who used to throw me around in our pool. Growing up sucks. Oh my. Hey, at least Aunt Jay might not get off too bad from this, but still, she did do something illegal. Technically speaking, with the identity theft. Okay. California teen Google's difficult customer. Learns he's wanted in Georgia. Gets him arrested. From the article, David Holloway was working at Pantera restaurant in Casino as a spa concierge on Tuesday when he encountered a difficult and demanding customer. Halliday told San Diego news station KGTV that Shah demanded service ahead of other guests. Just from the offset, he seemed a bit different from the usual guests we have in the spa, Halliday told the outlet. He was also put off to learn Shah was paying in all cash. Halliday had a gut feeling that he had seen Shah somewhere before, so he Googled his name, KGTV reported. The search resulted in multiple stories about Shah and his alleged ticket scam, and that's when Halliday realized he had seen Shah on the local news. He informed security at the casino, and they alerted the Riverside County Sheriff's Department, who arrested Shah at the scene. Does that really count as a pro-revenge, though? Like, it might be a cross-post from, like, another subreddit, but it's not really... It's not really pro-revenge when you realize something's up and then you get the person arrested because you saw them on the news. Like, I don't think it really counts as pro-revenge. This might be like petty or regular revenge. I don't even think it was revenge in the first place. Leave in the comments if you think this one is a revenge or not. I am curious. I'm saying that I don't think it is. Mistake me for a preteen and try to bully me at Target? I'll squeal on you and to your mums and coach. To preface, I am a really short and skinny 20-something who could pass for a 12-year-old easy. This is relevant, I promise. A while back when this happened, I was at Target with my younger sister waiting for our nail appointment. Normal day sister bonding stuff. I think it was 30 minutes in, and when we found some ugly jackets in the menswear section and started trying them on for fun. Next thing I know, 3 girls in volleyball uniform surround us. First thing I noticed is 2 of the 3 girls were filming us, while one girl is asking rapid-fire questions while holding a jacket up. I was so surprised and sort of speechless. My sister, who was also sort of stunned and silent the whole time. Rando girl. Hey, do you think this looks good on me? Holds the jacket up. Haunter for Hunter. Sure, I guess. Really? Yes. Okay, go buy it for me. Are you serious? You said you thought it looked good. Buy it for me. No. We sort of went back and forth of me saying no and her insisting I buy her the jacket. Her friends filming also pitched in saying I should buy her the jacket, saying if I don't buy her the jacket, then I lied about it looking good on her. What? Can someone explain this to me? Why they did this? Is this some social media prank? At the same time, I am walking out of the menswear section and pushing my sister trying to get away. I can see my little sister was super uncomfortable, and I know she is kind of shy, so this is really mortifying for her. That made me angry. It sort of occurred to me that they must think I'm some sort of preteen like them because I can't find these types of kids bothering anybody with a single hair of puberty. Honestly, they're all pudgy little asshole 10-year-olds. Meanwhile, I'm wearing my crooked glasses, messy jeans, and a YMCA summer camp shirt. I don't know why I even own this shirt, since I never went to their summer camp. My little sister is also wearing her middle school track shirt, so both of us look like kids. Kids like them. In my most grown-up voice I could muster, I say, "What the fuck are ye shits doing? I'm 20 plus years old. Do you think this is funny? What the fuck is wrong with you kids? Where's your mums? In my best, I need to speak to a manager voice, I asked my sister, go find an employee." My sister takes off running. This is where the girls stop laughing and just start telling me to chill out. It's just a prank, which only makes me angrier. I go in on them about how stupid they're being about and how harassing strangers is definitely not funny. I throw in some choice swear words and I can hear my crazy voice getting higher and angrier. I pull my phone out and start recording them and laughing maniacally, saying, "Think this is funny?" I think this is where they started getting worried because they took off. I tried following them, but then an employee following my sister appeared. I go on to explain how we were shopping, and suddenly harassed by these three girls trying to force us to buy them things and film us. I think I also tear up and the employee raises his manager. I repeat my story and show them the photos I took of little shits sans my crazy video. Next thing I know, those asshole kids are rounded up and surrounded by a couple employees and a really annoyed mum. Sorry about that. Stupid Twitter stuff. I walked past to tell them to fuck off and drag my sister to our nail appointment. But I wasn't done. They were wearing bright yellow volleyball jerseys with their club names. I Google and find said club and blast any email I can find. I also messaged their Facebook. But I'm still not done. I go on social media and stalk through their photos. I find the club's Instagram, and after some work, I find their friends who have tagged some mums. Through those mums, I find their mums. I cross-reference Facebook, see the girls' parents with pictures of their families. I confirm the faces of the little assholes. I blast their social media with my disappointed and upset grown-up voice. I include their pictures. I also find the mum who was chaperoning the kids and I blast her too. I wait. Within hours I have a reply from the director of the volleyball club and replies from two of the parents. The mum who was chaperoning, funnily enough, blocked me. I never got a direct apology from those shits, but I hope having a stranger hunting them down and contacting people from their lives scared them straight. To top it off, I posted a glowing review of the Target and on how they handled the situation with the little shits' faces. A week later, one of the dads asked me to take it down, so I obliged. He asked very nicely, "Lesson. Don't be shits to people." Second edit. When I was trying to mock the girls with my phone and laughing crazily, in my mind I thought I was like Randy from South Park, but I realized life is not like a cartoon, and I was a really scary 5-foot weirdo lady. I am not 12, I am just a socially inept adult. Oh, yeah. You gotta love the social media people that are just like, fun prank! When it actually isn't, because you're literally just going up to people and harassing them. Like, why? There are literally channels that do parodies of these social pranks. And to just call out how dumb it is to do social pranks. Oh my gosh. I'm going to end this episode here on that note. Anyways, links will be in the description to my main channel and also the second channel that you're on right now. There's links to the playlist and the last episode. Go check them out. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when the next video comes out. Ding, ding. I'm Mad Scientist. Mad Scientist